welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147, and I thought we'd do a framing today. I do frame quite a few of my diamond paintings. This one is not particularly one that I want to put up anywhere. However, I thought it was a nice sort of size to be able to show you the framing without it being on the grand scale, because I tend to follow the same sort of thing. So I've picked up this frame from IKEA. It's the Fisk Bow range. It's 21 by 30 and this picture is 20 by 30 and this is 8 1/4 by 11 3/4 inches, and it cost probably less than £2. I know this range is not a lot from IKEA. So let's get into the frame initially, and then I will show you the sort of process that I tend to follow when framing. Let's get rid of the crinkly. So more often than not, I do try and stick to using a frame that is the same size as the picture. I don't like to be doing mounts if I can help it. A lot of the time I will pick a frame that is a standard size. So let's just move those out of the way and let's just use this picture as guidance. So on this one, as you can imagine, we do have a couple of probably a centimetre, half a centimetre either side that we do need to work with. Now that may well be actually the size of the frame itself, possibly, but we'll work on the basis that it's not, just so that we do a little bit of trimming around the sides. However, going downwards, yeah, we're working on the same sort of thing, so a bit more. So this canvas is 20 by 30. So in regards to the 30, that little overhang is probably just the edge of the frame. Whereas this way we're working on 20 and this is 21. So it does give us a little bit more overhang than we'd want. So first things first, let's take off this washi tape, which as you can tell was not put onto this diamond painting as soon as I lifted up the sticky, apart from on this section, because I wasn't working on this at home, so it has picked up a bit of fluff. And then I'm going to get out my stash of washi tape. Now the washi tape that I have, I mainly pick up for scrapbooking rather than for framing, so I don't tend to have a lot that are solid colours. They tend to be a lot of pattern colours, so I'm just going to have a look through and see what, if anything, I've got that is more solid that may work. And the benefit of this one is that there are loads of colours in this, so I think I will get away with quite a few of these. I'm not sure if this one is going to be thick enough, or maybe this one will be. Not sure if this is going to work, but this is the sort of thing I tend to use, and this is not helping, this washi tape. It's very sticky. No, I'm thinking I want something more pale. I don't tend to like things being too in your face. I want people to concentrate on the actual diamond painting itself. See, all this washi, and maybe I need something that is plainer. That might work. Let's go with that one. So let's get those washi tapes out of the way. I did pull out a silver one, but let's go with a pale pink. Now this isn't the best washi in regards to sticky, but we should be fine for the sake of framing. So I'm just going to butt it up to the diamonds on each and trim off a piece. Glitter's quite nice anyway for a little bit of sparkle. So it's not sticking that well, but it's sticking enough. There we go. So quite often, as I say, when I am framing a diamond painting, I do tend to go straight for a frame that fits, which means I just cut all the way down the edge of the diamonds. But in this case, we do have a little bit of a bigger frame. So, did I clean these scissors? No. But these are still sticky from diamond painting anyway, so let's give them a go. And I'm going to cut... Okay, so I've got quite a bit of room to play with there, so I'm going to cut halfway down. Now at the moment, all I'm trying to do is get close, but not too close. I just want to get rid of some of the excess canvas so that I can get a closer view on what needs cutting and what doesn't. And then to go this way, again, just leave a bit of a wider gap, I think. Just get to the point where I've made that cut through the washi tape. And again on this side. And that one doesn't want to stick. Beautiful. I told you this wasn't the stickiest washi tape known to man, and now I can't get hold of it. Feeling it same time as me. This is the real life stuff, this is. So let's just scoot that over and get that to butt up a little bit better. Okay, so we've got a decent amount of excess off now. So what I tend to do is use the actual piece of paper as much of a guide as I can. So for this one we just need a little bit off. So I'm going to move that out of the way. And a lot of this is done by sight. If you cut it a little bit less, you've got the lip of the frame to help you out. But you can't overshoot the frame. It doesn't help that my scissors are major sticky as well. So again, let's cut a little bit off. And that's very wonky. But will work. Could do with cleaning my scissors. I could do with doing. So then we'll bring that back in, and we're not seeing any pink outside the outside, which means it should fit in the frame. And then we just need to do the same for the top and bottom. So again, I'm going to hold it up. And again, we're roughly there. We just need a sliver off each side. And it's sort of straightening up a little bit. So I'm just looking at my viewpoint on here to make sure that this is the same sort of width. Now you could do this with a craft knife and a straight edge ruler, and you would get a lot neater edge than I'm doing. However, once it's in the frame with the lip of the frame, I am really not too fussed about that. And if you get tape that actually sticks, it won't move when you go to cut it, which is what this one's done. Okay, so we've got ourselves a border, we've got ourselves a nice trim. And let's have a look how this fits. Now, this is sort of that acrylic-y glass stuff. Does it have a coating on both sides is the question. Right, it definitely has a coating on this side, so let's take that one off. And there we go, yeah, it does have a coating on the other side. So let's also take that one off. And then let's try this for size. And look, it's a little bit smaller than the actual glass size itself, but fits in the frame. I'm going to leave that in there. That's mainly in case I ever decide to change the photo. And then which way up do we need to be? The other way up. So we'll turn that round and push these down. Now I'm just going to push a couple down just so that we can see what this looks like. And when you turn it round, there we go. So we do have a little bit of trim showing across the bottom, but not so much around the sides. But how cute is that? As I say, this frame was probably about £1.75 if I remember rightly. And another tip when you are working on them, the tweezers, if you've got the Ever Moment tweezers or even any of them, the ends, in fact, I have one here. Let's show you quickly. If you use one of your tweezers out of your kits, they're great for pushing underneath and pushing up, and in turn pushing those back down as well. Saves your fingers. But yeah, there we go. We've got a butterfly framed. A little bit of washi tape due to the sizing, but if you get the sizing right, then the lip of your frame will cope with any cutting. And there we go. We've got a framed butterfly, framed for £2. Grand price from IKEA for a little frame. And how cute does that look? If I can get the glare off it, there we go. It's a little bit wonky, but the glare comes off with my big craft room lights. But yeah, and the glitter tape, you can just see across the top, just stops it showing any of the little fluff and double-sided tape, though of course you can always either score and peel that tape off, or if you've covered it up from the beginning, you'll find that that's not too sticky anyway, or you could always use it to just add a little row of diamonds maybe. But there's my little butterfly all framed. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll speak to you all again soon.